The birth of photography long before the click of a shutter. Before film reels and digital sensors, humanity was already chasing the idea of capturing a moment forever. Our earliest ancestors painted on cave walls using earth pigments and charcoal, telling stories of hunts, rituals, and dreams. These weren't just decorations, they were a way to freeze time, to speak to generations yet unborn. But humans always craved more than paint and stone. We longed to capture life itself. In ancient China and Greece, philosophers noticed a strange phenomenon. Light passing through a tiny hole could project an image of the outside world onto a surface inside a darkroom. This was the humble beginning of what we would later call the camera obscura, Latin for dark chamber. Imagine it, a dim room, a single pinpoint of light, and a perfect but upside-down image of the world outside glowing on the wall. Artists began using this magical tool to trace outlines, creating lifelike sketches with astonishing accuracy. But the camera obscura had one frustrating flaw: it could only project, never preserve. For centuries, the question lingered: could we trap the light itself? Could we make these fleeting images stay? By the Renaissance, curiosity was turning into experimentation. Scientists and inventors tinkered with lenses, mirrors, and chemicals in the 17th and 18th centuries. Chemists discovered that certain silver compounds darkened when exposed to sunlight. The idea was simple yet revolutionary. If light could change a surface, maybe that change could hold an image. But there was a problem. The images faded quickly, vanishing like morning dew under the sun. Then, in the early 1800s, a breakthrough arrived in the hands of a French inventor, Joseph Nicephore Niepce. Niepce experimented with a light-sensitive substance called bitumenov, Judea. Coating it onto a pewter plate, he placed the plate in his camera obscura and left it exposed for hours. When he developed it, the result was the first known permanent photograph, a grainy but miraculous view from his window. Captured in 1826, photography was born, though still fragile, slow, and imperfect. Niepce's work inspired others, including Louis Daguerre, who refined the process with silver-plated copper sheets and mercury vapor. In 1839, the Daguerreotype was introduced to the world, producing sharp, detailed images that would not fade. Crowds lined up to have their portraits taken, sitting perfectly still for minutes under blinding light. For the first time in history, everyday people could see their exact likeness, not as a painted interpretation, but as light itself had drawn them, from cave walls to silver plates, from shadows to light-trapped metal. The human dream of preserving reality had finally been fulfilled, and yet, this was only the beginning, the journey from these fragile early photographs to the cameras in. Our pockets today would reshape art, science, and memory itself, because photography was never just about images. It was, and still is, about holding on to time and carrying it with us forever. Follow as we discuss in details the camera obscura era and how it worked.